So I'm doing better than before,
Hmm.
but still, so many things get to me. Um, my son got himself into some legal trouble, and I wish I could say life had gotten easier, but it hasn't. But I'm letting him accept responsibility for his actions. I'm pulling back. I'm learning to let people be responsible. Um, his dad is here, and when his dad's here, he gets all more manipulative than before. I don't know if he's learned it from his dad or if it's in his genes or whatever. There's a lot of manipulation, and I'm fighting against that. But I'm accepting that this is the way he is, and I'm accepting that this is where he is right now, and he's being manipulated by his dad. So I'm not giving up hope on him. I'm just accepting that at this time, this is the way things are. And I'm hoping that eventually he'll come to his senses and realize things are not the way he thinks, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but whatever. I'm just accepting, I'm resisting being manipulated, and I'm hopeful that things will shift in the future.
Okay.
But still, things are very hard.
Hmm.
His dad's trying to get to me in whichever way he can. He has like strangers call me, and I haven't fallen into those traps at all. He had a very low point yesterday. He called my daughter, but it was an act. He was trying to get to me. And he acted like he was talking to somebody else, saying, "Oh, find me a good woman, blah 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 blah." He was hoping that she would relay the message to me and he would get under my skin or whatever, and that's like stooping too low. So I accept that he's a scumbag, but still he's trying whatever he can
Hmm.
to irritate me, and I can't be indifferent. It still gets to me. I'm human.
But it's all about how you allow that information to get to you. Like,
The fact that he's using my daughter to do whatever,
yeah.
it's just like, it's unacceptable.
But is it? Because you can say, okay, this is unacceptable. Look what he's doing, and he's trying to use my daughter to get to me. Or you can look at it and go, oh wow, how small a man is this that he has to use my daughter, and it's not going to get to me. It just shows me how desperate he is, and that's actually amusing and funny because it's not going to work. It's just he's running out of options. He's right.
Yeah, because I'm not responding to whatever he's trying.
Yeah, so this whole thing could just be amusing and funny to you instead of
Yeah.
stressful and oh my god, he's gone too far. It's just like, oh my god, look at him now. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Because he tries manipulating me through our son constantly,
Hmm.
and that's something that I have kind of tried to put a stop to. I
Yep.
see the manipulation coming. I'm expecting it, and I don't fall into the traps.
Okay.
But one thing that I'm not doing right is that I'm anticipating pain or whatever,
Yeah.
because I know that he's up to something. So I'm kind of like on guard, waiting for something to happen. But it makes me feel really shitty. So I don't know if I should just feel okay and then get shocked when something happens, or if it's easier to be in preparation mode so I'm not caught off guard.
It comes down to the energy you're in the most is what you create more of. So if you're constantly in this on guard, prepared for something to happen, you're going to create things happening. If your energy is things are good, I'm just going to enjoy my life, you're going to create more of that good life.
No, but then I'm going to get shocked when he throws something at me.
Again, that's your choice because you know he throws things at you. He's always been throwing things at you. So, and when he does, if you're just enjoying your life and then he throws something at you, you're like, oh, there he goes again. Still being himself, still being small, still acting like a child, but that's him. And
That's the place I'm trying to find.
okay, this is the thing. It's a choice of how you're going to react because these things shouldn't shock you anymore because it's been going on for so long. You should be used to them, but you keep
It's
going.
disgusting, though. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. I hate it.
Okay.
He's despicable.
Okay.
He's like a child
Okay.
that's throwing a tantrum all the time.
See, but this is the thing: is you're constantly wanting him to change and stop you're not actually in acceptance that that's who he is.
I accept that that's who he is, but it still disgusts me.
Why does it disgust you?
Like, man up, grow up.
So you want him to change and grow up. So you're not accepting who he is. You just said so.
It's so childish and despicable, the things that
Yes,
he does.
it is. But that's who he is. That's who he's always been. But in your own words there, man up, grow up. You're not accepting who he is. And that's why you're so disgusted.
Okay, help me accept it. I'm trying my best.
I told you this is a choice on your part. Right?
I want to accept this person as whatever he is, but he still gets on my nerves. I don't know. I'm trying to accept. How do I accept?
That's what I said. When you look at it from a different attitude, like, oh, there he goes again being a child, and you're amused by it, that he can't grow up and that he's this old and he's still functioning that way, as opposed to, oh my God, why don't you just grow up? Which is a whole different energy. Right? Because
it's hard to find it amusing when you're in the middle of it.
I know it can be. Because I've been in the middle of a lot of things, and it took a while for me to get out of it to this other place. But you can do it. It's just that you're still trying to get him to become who you want him to become rather than accepting who he is.
I just want him to not be this malicious. That's it.
Exactly. You were trying to get him to be what you want him to become instead of accepting who he is.
Like, he's evil. I mean, after all these years, just leave me alone.
Yeah. Again, but this is all perpetuating the same story you have over him again and again, so you can tell the story and say, here he is being evil again. Here he is trying to manipulate again. You love telling that story, and because you love that story, it happens over and over again.
Okay, how do I not love that story?
Are you willing to step out of the story that your ex is an evil, manipulative asshole?
Oh my God, but he is!
Well, then you're not willing to step out of the story.
What do you want me to accept him as? If he's not all that, then what is he? His actions are showing that that's what he is.
Okay, but remember, your beliefs are creating your reality. Your story is creating your reality. So when you're willing to step out of the story, it opens up the possibility that he can change. He may not, but until you're willing to get to that place where you're open to a possibility of change, he's going to be locked into your story every time you interact with him.
Okay, so how do I see this? Should I say he's just confused? He's what?
He's who he is.
The SOB that he is?
So right now, in this moment, he is an SOB and he's manipulative and that's. But when you're willing to step out of the story, you shift the energy so that he has the option to change.
Okay, but how do I shift out of that story?
Okay, are you willing to step out of the story that your husband is and always will be a manipulative SOB?
Yes.
That's not moving.
Yes. I'm willing to step out of it. Maybe he'll change. Who knows? He has been so far, but, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Yep, that's where you want to be.
Exactly. See, I want to be open to good possibilities instead of anticipating oncoming pain.
Okay.
Right? And it's hard to get there. I get there, but I get pulled back to that panic place.
Okay. So you want to get there and stay there longer and longer periods of time. Of course, it's okay if you go back and slip back to panic every now and then. But the more conscious you become about this, the more you're going to stay in the good place. And then the longer you stay in the good place, the more good results come out. So don't scold yourself when you slip back. Just notice, oh, I slipped back. Okay, let's get back to that good place again.
I try to find my way back, and I say, well, at least I'm not dealing with this person on a day-to-day basis. At least I'm not talking to him. At least I'm not living with this person. At least I'm not attached to this person. So I'm in a better place now than I was last year or the year before.
Good.
Right? Okay. I try to gradually get to a better place and say I'm getting rid of this relationship gradually. Okay. At least, I'm doing the best that I can.
Good. So just keep going there.
Yeah, I wish it was easy, though. It's been hard.
Again, when you get into acceptance and get out of these stories, things will shift in a big way. But you love your stories. Okay. I know you know the stories because I've heard the stories over and over again. So
How do I get myself into a better story though? Instead of just trying to not be in that story, how about if I create a better
you,
story?
you have to let go. See, there's as much as you hate the situation, there's a love of telling the story about what an asshole he is.
Oh my God, he is.
There you go. See how you lit up when I said that? You just, oh, I love telling that. You're such an asshole. You're so happy about it.
I'm not happy about it. He drives me crazy.
You smile when you talk about how much of an asshole he is and that you talk about it, right?
Because I've kept quiet about it for such a long time, being able to talk about it and the way that he's behaving, it's now obvious to everyone.
Okay. So
That's the part that gives me joy, not him being an asshole.
yeah.
It's
But
that it's not covered up anymore. Everyone can see it now.
okay. And you love being able to talk to people, and especially now that they can see it, that feels great because they can agree with you that he's an asshole. And then he has to remain an asshole so you can keep talking to people and getting that feedback and being right about it. And it feels amazing that everyone agrees with you and it supports you and feels sorry that you have to deal with this asshole.
Well, at least they believe me now. Before, no one
Okay.
believed me because he was such a good actor.
That's fine. But the thing is, you're addicted to this story and the
Okay,
feeling.
I want to let go of that addiction. I want to let go of all of it.
Okay. So are you willing to step out of the story that he's an asshole and he always will be?
Yes.
It's still not moving, girl.
Just the fact that you call him an asshole brings me so much joy.
There you go. And this is the problem.
It's like people can finally see it. Oh my God. I can prove it. It's like it's obvious now. It's
And
not hidden.
as long as you're in this reveling in this whole situation, it's going to stay because you can enjoy it with other people now.
Okay, but I want to let it go. I want to let it go.
Okay,
I can't help it that it makes me smile.
Then, well, yeah, you can. But when you're willing to get out of this,
I'm willing to get out of this. I want some ease in my life.
I just asked you if you're willing to step out of the story, and it didn't move. You loved your.
I said yes, though.
You said yes. That doesn't mean it's going to move. That's your.
But I want to get out of it. I do. I want to.
And I think I'm pretty sure you will get out of it when the high of everyone agreeing with you wears off, and then you're just like, okay, now I'm ready for something different. You're kind of in a honeymoon phase with now that everyone agrees with you.
Well, I guess because no one believed me for the longest time.
Yeah. So that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, but I don't want to be here. I want to be there.
Okay, then you have to make that decision to step out of it and allow him to become something else so that people say, you know what? He's not an asshole anymore. Wow, you just reacted badly to that.
Yeah, I guess I'm not there.
Yeah. So you need
No, I think I still need that acceptance.
Yeah.
Because I was denied that for such a long time because he was so good at manipulating everyone into believing whatever he wanted them to.
Yeah.
So I think I do enjoy that acceptance. It just makes me feel validated.
Okay. So when you no longer have that need to feel validated, you're ready to go to the next step.
How can I get there quicker though?
It's up to you. It's your decision. It's when you basically get when his constant manipulation outweighs the validation and the feedback you get from other people, then you'll be ready. But as long as you're still enjoying it that much, you're not going to want to move.
I want to move. I can't help myself if I enjoy it though.
Yes, you can.
See, I want to get out of this story. I want this to end. I don't want to suffer.
But saying I can't help myself is saying I have no control over my own emotions, my own thoughts, and I'm just a victim in all this.
No, I'm not a victim.
Okay.
If I was a victim, I would still be in that story. I'm pulling myself out of it. So I'm not a victim. I'm putting up a fight. I'm standing my ground. That's why he's going crazy trying to manipulate me and it's not working.
But
he's losing control.
He's losing control, but the fact that he keeps doing it, are you still victim to his attempts?
At some level, I think I am. But
okay.
But I'm so much less than I was before. Okay. He's losing his control.
And that's great. And when you fully step out of that, when you get to that place where you're ready to get out of it and not worry about that feedback, that support and everything, and just now I'm ready to move on to a new possibility, then it'll shift. But like I said, right now you're enjoying what everyone else is saying to you way too much.
Okay. I'll try to not enjoy it.
Okay. It's not a question of, trying not to enjoy it, just moving to that next step, not depending on it. You can enjoy it, but don't be dependent on it. Don't be reliant on that.
I'm not depending on it, but I still enjoy it.
Yeah, but there's a dependency on that because now you get to be right about him. You get to get that validation from them. That there's that dependence energy because now, oh look, I get that. Yay. I love that. Thank you everyone for finally seeing what he's like.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, see the smile comes on whenever I talk about it. Okay.
I love feeling understood.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been so misunderstood for such a long time.
Yep, I get it.
I can't help it.
Okay. If you can't help it, you can't help it.
I can't help liking it,
Okay.
but I do want to shift and I do want to move forward.
Okay. So we'll see how you do after a little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, when I talk about him being an asshole and you don't light up in a big smile, then you're going to be like, okay.
Does it every time.
Okay. Now you know.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.